back to my channel. I'm so sorry that I've been gone. I've been having a lot going on the past couple weeks with the fires being up north and down south. Unfortunately, I've also had 2 losses in the family. And the good news or good turn of events, I had a new addition to our family. My cousin just had her baby, so that's wonderful. It was just a lot to handle in about 2-week period of time. So I'm really sorry that I've been awake for so long. But I want to jump right back into a BOXY charm because I definitely didn't want to end this month without doing it. I looked through the boxes just a little bit, which I always do just to kind of get a game plan of what I want to do for my look. And I absolutely love the products that we've gotten. Before we get started, for those of you that don't know, BOXY charm is a monthly subscription service. You get about 5 products per month, usually full-size products, and you get, like I said, fabulous products from brands that you probably know, brands that you may not know. So indie brands, regular brands, small brands, things along those kind of lines. I really like how it's a nice, well-rounded box. $21 per month. There is an option for BOXY charm that they just came out with, which is BOXY Luxe, which is an additional $24.99, I believe, 3 or 4 times a year. You get a bigger box with more products, and so they just came out with that as well. So in each box, you're gonna get a card like this. Our theme for this box is gonna be bigger. So that's really cute. So it looks like our theme for this box is gonna be gold, which is very fitting for Thanksgiving and everything like that. And then there's always codes and little promo things on the backs of the cards, which I always want to share with you guys. I'll put them down in the description box right here. So this month our box totaled about $107, which is a really great value when you think about it for being only $21. But we're going to go ahead and review everything in it, and I'll show you how I got this look, and let's go ahead and get started. The first item I see here, so it's going to be this one right here. These are Luxie brushes. This is the premium synthetic brush. It's in a really pretty gold color and gold packaging. I love that. These are the Luxie brushes. This is a 4-piece set. Just pulling them out here. They're a really nice set, as you guys can see right here. They have a really pretty coppery gold sparkly handle. It looks like we have one that's going to be a nice kind of fluffy blender brush. An angle brush right here, which is going to be really nice for the creases, and then just to blend out, even just up here, just continuing to blend out our transition color. Then we have kind of a flat angled brush, which will also be great for blending and some of that detail work underneath the eyes. And then we have a detailer brush, just a little short dome brush, which I think is really great. This set here retails for $21. We've gotten Luxie in our boxes before, so I'm really excited to see these back in the box. But moving right along, since I know that's something that I definitely want to use for this look, we'll incorporate those in. I'm going to go into the next thing that I see in the box here. So this one right here is one that I was pretty excited to see. These are the luminous glitter drops from CoverFX. I have tried some of their glitter drops before, not the glitter drops, but the more luminous ones, and I really, really like them. These drops here retail for $44, so they're a little bit on the more expensive side, but if you guys have seen the containers at all for these ones, they come in a really nice big container, so you do get a lot of product for your money in these right here. And with the CoverFX drops, I found that you don't need a whole lot of product impact. So the color that I got was in this shade Nova, which is this really pretty coppery gold color. The base of it looks like it's a really pretty nude, and then it's definitely got some almost rainbow slash gold reflex in it, so I think it's gonna be really, really pretty. What I want to do with using this with my primer, and then go ahead and just prime the face. And you guys can see as I'm going through, it's going to give just like a really nice, healthy, luminous glow, which is all I want for this initial pass through. See that it's giving a really nice luminous glow, but not a whole lot of coverage, which is not really what we're looking for. We're just looking for that luminosity right now. I'm getting everything peeking through nicely. I'm going to go ahead and use this Bobbi Brown. This is the Skin Longwear Lightweight Foundation with a little bit SPF in it, which I always like to try and do when possible, get a little bit of SPF in my foundations. In this one, I am in the shade number 3 Beige. foundation done. So you can see it just gives like the skin a really nice luminosity to it without making it look glittery. So it definitely isn't going to look like the jar, and you're not going to have this on your face, but it's going to give some really nice shimmer to it and just a nice luminosity base before we get the rest of our makeup on. So I'm going to go ahead and quickly do the rest of my makeup, and I will be right back. And so the next thing I see in the box is this one right here, which is the Jante Bleu. It is the Glittering Star eyeliner. I got mine in the color black. This one here retails for $5. So this is just a pencil eyeliner. It looks like just your standard pencil with a bunch of really pretty gold glitters in it. It looks like it's really pretty on the hands there. I don't know if you guys can see it or if my camera's picking it up. It's a black eyeliner with some pretty heavy glitter in it, so we'll try that one out and see how I like it. I'm going to do the rest of my eyes first. I do this one because I'm one of those people I'd rather do my eyeliner at the very end. So I'm going to put that one off to the side just for a quick second while we jump into the next item in the box. So I'm going to go down to this one right here, this bubble wrapped item. This was in one of our teasers that we got. This is the Ace Beauty Grandiose palette right here. This one retails for $24.99. It's this really pretty black background with gold detailing, almost like a Great Gatsby kind of theme. So this one here has some really pretty colors in it. So a lot of warm cranberry colors with some pretty coppers. So it's got 4 shimmers. So these ones right here are going to be your shimmers, and then the other 4 are going to be your mattes. This one is a really pretty palette. I think it's great for the season, especially with Christmas and Thanksgiving just right around the corner. I do think these are going to be really great options for you guys. Like I said, this palette here retails for $24.99. So we're going to go ahead and get started. I'm going to go ahead and prime my eyes real quick, and then we'll go ahead and jump right into the palette, and then I'm going to be using those Luxie brushes that we got as well. I'm going to start off with using this color right down here in the corner. This one is Patchouli, and I'm going to be taking this brush actually from Wet n Wild. It's like a fleshy blender brush. I just want to use something a little bit bigger just so I can set my concealer, and then we're going to go back in with the colors. Just deepening up the crease just a little bit. So I'm going to take that fluffy brush that we got in the BOXY charm. This is from Luxie, like I said, and I'm going to start deepening it up with Clove right here, this really pretty peach color, and I'm going to start building that into the crease. And I'm finding this is a little too thin for what I want to do, so I'm going to actually go back to that blender brush that I was using earlier. I'm going to use that blender brush I think for a couple more of the detail areas just on the outer corner, but I'm going to go back to that other one just to really build up that crease color. Continuing to build up the eyes, I'm going to go into this shade right here. This is Cinnamon, and I'm going to go back to that detailer brush that I was just talking about because I think it'll be better to get into the outer corners and continue to deepen up the eye. So I'm going to go ahead and tap into that. What I'm going to do next is I want to take this color Poppy right down here. It's that pretty cranberry color right in the bottom center of the palette right here. And I'm going to take a packer brush, something like this from Professionals. It's just like a flat blender brush. Just like pack it onto the center of the eye, leaving the inner corner blank. I think this is going to be a really pretty color to be kind of our main color for the look. Keep in mind, this is packing it on without any Fix Plus or anything to kind of help aid it. I'm going to jump back into that Clove shade and back to my fluffy brush and just continue to blend out the harsh edges up here. Because I want to play around with as many of the colors as I can, I'm going to jump into this rose kind of color right next to Poppy. It's got a little bit of a shimmer to it, and it almost looks maybe like a satin that you guys can see right there. It's a true rose color. It's got the really pretty magenta fuchsia kind of color to it, and almost a hint of blue undertone to give that really pretty rose color. So I'm going to just pop it right on the middle of the eye here. It gives just a little something extra to the eye. It's almost the same exact color as that first cranberry color, the poppy color, but it gives just a little something extra. And I do appreciate the fact that these shadows are extremely pigmented. So the next thing I'm going to go ahead and do is I want to focus on the inner part of my eyes now. So I'm going to go ahead and use this one right here. It's the angle brush. Put this off to the side. The angle brush right here. And this one I want to jump into back into the patchouli one right here, the color that we used in the very beginning. I just want to make sure this center part is nicely blended out. Doing the same thing up top as well. Right into the next shade that we're going to use is this one right up here, Jasmine. And I'm going to take it just on my fingers again, not this one since I didn't have a tissue with me. So we're going to use a ring finger, and I'm just going to use my finger to jump right into it. It's a really pretty color right here. And I'm just going to pop it right in the inner corners here. Make sure everything's nicely blended. I'm going to go back to that flat shader brush and go back into Cinnamon, and I want to just kind of go right into some of the areas where everything is blending and deepen it up. So I'm going to go right just where the purple and that lighter color meet, and then just on the outer corner as well. Just kind of blend everything together. It's looking really pretty so far. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take that little shader brush right here. This is that angled one that we had. And then I'm going to kind of replicate it just on the bottom as well before we go on to the eyeliner and everything. Back into patchouli and clove, and I'm just kind of going to diffuse it out. Right, and now that the eyes are pretty much done, I'm going to go into that eyeliner that we got, the black glitter liner that we have right here, and I'm going to just do it right along the lash line. With the black line on, I actually don't mind it. It's a little bit crumbly, or more crumbly than normal, and you only see that black little sparkles that are in it, if you guys can see it right in there, just in the right light. I think it's really pretty actually with this eye in particular. I'm finding that it's one of those ones that you're going to definitely have to warm up on your hand before you apply it, but I do really like the way that it looks. So I'm going to go ahead and just finish up my makeup with just doing my lashes and everything like that, and then we'll get into the last item in the box. Before we jump into the last item in the box, I did remember that I wanted to use the CoverFX drops just once again on the high points of my cheeks. So let me do that real quick before we jump into the very last thing. It's like a nice pretty glow. If you ever feel like you have too much, just take your sponge with the leftover foundation and just kind of pat over the areas that you feel like might be a little too much. And you can see it just kind of dims it just a little bit. Not too much, but it'll give it a little bit more of like a glow from within kind of look instead of that bright pale look. You definitely see a lot more of the flecks of glitter in this one than I do in my other ones. So this one's definitely a little on the chunkier side, but I do think it's really pretty the way it looks. It's a little bit more of a warmth to the skin. I might actually just top that even further with one of my brighter ones. This is from Vintage. Sorry, it's so dirty. But I want to take this pink one right here, which is in the color Rose Quartz, and I'm going to just take one of these, it's a flat creaser brush from Revolution, and then I'm just going to take it and just kind of dust right over the area that we were already working on. Give it a little bit more of a pinky hue to counteract some of that yellow. You had seen just a second ago how it was a little bit more gold, and now it's a little bit more on the pinky side. So I think the pink and the gold just helps to kind of balance it out just a little bit. The last item in the box is this one right here. We're going to pull this one out. It's from the brand Biographic Pro, and it's a makeup brush cleaner. This one retails for $12. I think this is perfect for this look because with all those bright colors, just to kind of give you a preview of some of the brushes that I had used. These are the brushes now. So because we use all the bright reds, this one here is a little bit stained. Not to the point where I don't think it can't be cleaned, but it definitely could use a nice cleaning. What it says on the bottle here is it says spray directly onto brush and then gently wipe away on a paper towel. So I have a tissue right here. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that with one of the brushes that we got. This is just a flat one. So we'll go ahead and get it started here. So we'll go ahead and give it a nice douse. And then we'll just kind of wipe it on here. We'll test it just on the back of the hand. So it looks like it did clean it. My brush is still a little bit stained. So I'm gonna see if I can try it one more time. And then there you go. You can see this is the first round we did and this is the second round. So it definitely cleans it nicely. To the touch, it is a little bit wet still, but not damp. So I do like it. The smell has a little bit of a chemical smell to it, but I do really like it. I don't know if it's something that I would use to clean all of my brushes, like using this one right here. This is the one that I packed on just a direct to the cranberry color there to kind of test it out just a little bit, since this is the one that got stained the most. I think it's fine. I don't know if it's something, like I said, I'm going to use it for all the brushes, but using it just real quickly, I think does nicely. So you can see it on that one. It is going to pick up a little bit of the color, but it does help kind of clean up the brush just a little bit. It's the final look, and we're going to move right into my final thoughts. So my thoughts for the brushes, just to get started, I think they're really good brushes to have. They're a little bit on the small side, I feel, just for doing the eyes. They're better detail work brushes than the ones that we've had previously, and that were a little bit more of a fluffier brush. I think I'm obviously going to keep these in my collection. I really love Luxie brushes, and I love the way these ones look. I think they're so cute. So I'm definitely going to keep using those. The palette that we got, this Ace Beauty palette, I think is gorgeous. I think the colors that you got were really pretty. You didn't get any fallout. There was definitely some kick up from it, but I think the colors that were in this were really pretty for the season, so I'm definitely going to keep using this one. Cover FX drops that we got, I think using sparingly for certain situations, I think are going to be really pretty. I don't know how much use I'm going to get for them for fall or winter because it is that bright, rich gold color, but I do really like using them just like I did underneath the skin. I think it gave it a really nice, healthy glow. Really like using those, so I might use that during the winter time, but I think for the summer, using it a little bit more as like a body glitter rather than a face glitter, I think would be really beneficial for that one. Alright, jumping into the last one, which is the brush cleaner. I give this one a 50-50. I think if you're traveling or in between makeup looks and you need to switch from one color to the next, I think it's a really good product to have. But I think for cleaning your brushes for everyday use, I don't think this is going to be the best one, and I don't particularly like the smell of it either, so I don't think that's going to be something I'm going to gravitate towards either. I think overall, I think there wasn't too many bad things I had to say about this box. I think it was a really nice box. I think the color that we achieved out of it was really pretty as well. I really like this like cranberry look that we had going on here. I think it's really pretty for fall and perfect for Christmas and Thanksgiving and all the events that are coming up here in the winter season. Hope you guys enjoyed. This is the final look, like I said, and I hope you guys enjoyed this look, and thank you so much for watching, and please stay tuned for all the videos coming up soon, and I look forward to seeing you guys in my next video. Please make sure you subscribe to my channel and hit that notification bell so you don't miss any of my videos coming up, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!